what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Phillies magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 3-game series, first of 3 games against the Los Angeles Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium in L.A., California. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. And I'm noticing today that this mic stand thing is very wobbly. It appears to be missing a bolt that popped out. This thing is probably 1 or 2 streams away from completely falling apart. I should probably not be messing with it. Might have to hold the microphone. We'll see. 3 games against the almighty Dodgers. The Dodgers, I think, have the best record in baseball. No surprise there. But we do have a little bit of luck on our side, I think. It was announced an hour ago that Shohei Ohtani, folks, is going to be Shohei No-Tani tonight, and maybe tomorrow. Maybe we won't see him all weekend. I don't know, but he is away on paternity leave. The Dodgers tweeting out an hour ago that he is expected to be back at some point this weekend. But as dynamic and exciting of a player he is, a generational talent, absolutely amazing player in baseball history, to be honest, Shohei Ohtani. I'm not disappointed that he's not in the lineup at all. Take your time, Shohei. Take the full weekend, man. Come on, you deserve a break. Take some time off. We need some wins. The Dodgers are coming off a 3-game sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays, a team that has been outplaying us all season. They took care of business with Tampa, swept them. And let me take a look. Their record at the moment is 48-27, 21 games over 500. They are 9 games ahead of second place. They are going to run away with that division. They're going to have most likely the number 1 seed in the National League. Even without Ohtani, it looks like a pretty, well, I guess they're 7, 8, 9 hitters compared to us. I think we can outperform them there, at least at the plate. I've got a couple of issues with the lineup for us here tonight, but let's just start with the pitching matchup first here, folks. By the way, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. We lost 2 out of 3 in Seattle. hoping to figure out a way to win a series against the Dodgers. We are certainly not expected to win a series here. It would be a delightful surprise, but also kind of necessary, or else we're just going to have a bigger hole to climb once we head to Anaheim, just up the road, for 3 against the Angels starting on Monday. Wrapping up this West Coast trip, folks. Yeah. Already lost 2 out of 3. If we were to drop even 2 out of 3 here, that would be 2-4 with 3 games in LA or in Anaheim. If we swept the Angels, it would be a winning road trip. That would be a scenario, I guess, that would be acceptable. But, yeah, I think we got to figure out a way to win, too. Trey Giibson's on the mound tonight. And last start for him did not go very well at all. The other 4 starters in this rotation right now have been doing pretty well, pitching pretty deep into the ball games on a regular basis compared to the first couple of months of the season. Hoping for Gibson to, I don't know, just come out throwing strikes and not getting hit hard. I mean, first inning is probably going to be a pretty good indication of what kind of game we're in store for here tonight when Gibson takes the mound in the bottom of the first. He has a 5.91 ERA, a record of 1-2. That's in 21 in the third innings, 21 hits, 12 strikeouts, 13 walks, more walks than strikeouts. Never good. 4 home run balls in 21 in the third innings as well. A whip of 1.59. They're not very good numbers, but Gibson did against the Padres. He had a really nice bounce back after a first inning meltdown. He pitched a few innings in there where he did show us what he's capable of when he can have some command and put the pitches where he wants to and throws them effectively. He pitched a few innings there where, a whole trip through the order at least, where you could see, this guy can tap into that. There's something there. So that's what we're going to hope for, folks, to tap into that and to find it early, because we get behind early. Offense in Seattle, not an easy place to score runs, but we were pretty much shut down 2 of the 3 games. We did score the 1 run in the first game, in the first inning, shut down the rest of the way, and then a shutout in the final game yesterday afternoon. Offense needs to wake up, obviously, with Gibson. The combination of lack of runs scored in Seattle outside of that middle game, along with Gibson having a pretty rough outing, altogether rough. I talk about the 3 innings he did well, but that was bookended by a bad first and a bad last inning. Anyway, we're going to need some help. Somebody's going to have to step up. Offense is going to have to do better than they have been. Gibson's going to have to do better, or both. Pretty much. Roki Sasaki is going to be on the mound for the Dodgers. He was the coveted international signing from this past off season, with teams trying to get their hands on him. Of course, somehow he winds up with the Dodgers. 3-4 record, a 4.76 ERA, a whip of 1.33. That's over 62 in the third innings, 59 hits, 64 strikeouts to only 24 walks, and he's given up 11 home runs. He will give up a home run ball, 1 per start on average, it looks like. He was roughed up in his last start. That was on the road, and he does pitch not so well on the road, but much better at home. So that's unfortunate for us. Hopefully he'll reverse that trend here tonight, and perhaps, I guess we need a few trends to reverse. But maybe baseball's just ready to balance a few things out. This game has a habit of doing that sometimes. You look at a matchup like this, You're wondering, well, everything on paper doesn't look right for us. But maybe we're just due. Maybe the Dodgers are due for a stinkeroo. I don't know. We'll find out, folks. Here are the starting lineups for your visiting Baltimore Orioles. Taylor Ward will lead off. He's going to DH tonight. Gunnar Henderson will bat second and play shortstop. Pete Alonso moves up to hit third tonight and plays first base. That's because Adley Rutschman not in the lineup. Samuel Basayo will do the catching, and he is the cleanup hitter. Leody Taveras will bat fifth and play right field. Colton Cowser in center field hitting sixth. Kobe Mayo finds his way back in the lineup at third base hitting seventh. Jackson Holliday at second base hitting eighth. And a bit of a head scratcher, Jeremiah Jackson batting ninth in left field. All right. No Blaze Alexander in the lineup. Not sure why. But, yeah. Somehow, I'm just hoping the Dodgers don't hit the ball to the left side of the ballpark with Mayo at third base and Jeremiah in left. That doesn't exactly instill a whole lot of confidence for me on the defensive side. Let's see. Are there a bunch of lefty batters in this lineup, I hope, for the Dodgers? There's a few. No Ohtani, but he hits anybody. Here is that Dodger lineup. Leading off, playing right field, Kyle Tucker. Andy Pajes is in center field, batting second. Freddie Freeman, the first baseman, will bat third. Mookie Betts will hit cleanup and play shortstop. Max Muncy, the third baseman, veteran, up to 16 home runs on the season, hitting .265. He still got it at third base. Batting sixth, Tommy Edman in left field. He's only had 3 at-bats on the season. He's been their utility player for a few years. I guess he's been out with an injury until just a game or two ago, because he's only 0 for 3 this season. Tommy Edman, left field, batting sixth. Ryan Ward is the DH, hitting seventh. The catcher is Dalton Rushing, batting eighth. And at second base, batting ninth, Alex Freeland. So instead of Ohtani DHing like he normally does, Ryan Ward is your DH for the Dodgers. I will take that downgrade all day. Hopefully that makes the Dodger lineup a little bit easier to get through for Trey Giibson. All right, Orioles 6 games under 500 with a record of 35-41. There are 5 more games until we have reached the official halfway point of the season. So 5 until we get there with 6 games under. We're not going to be at 500 by the midway point, but we got to get closer, and we got to figure out a way to do that against the Dodgers. Game time temperature in LA, 68 degrees, sunny skies, of course. Just, perfect ideal weather conditions. Home plate umpire tonight is Nestor Ceja. Might be butchering that. Ceja. Nestor Ceja. First base ump, Charlie Ramos. Chris Guccione at second. Derek Thomas is at third base. And, let me see. Any other news and notes from Rock Kubatko today? For us, nothing in terms of transactions or injury updates, it would appear. Well, there is an update last night, I guess, from... Oh, that's Aaron Estrada. I was thinking of Anthony Nunez for some reason. I was like, Aaron Estrada, one of our prospects, had some sort of injury last night. But when I read it as Anthony Nunez, and I thought that maybe he had quickly had something go wrong after just recently being demoted down to AAA. But it's Aaron Estrada, left thumb discomfort, if anybody cares. Folks, we're about ready for baseball. First pitch about 5 minutes away. And yeah, let's check in with the Charm City chat. Looks like a good time to do so. Folks, we got about 87 people here. Do me a favor, if you don't mind, and hit that like button. Go ahead and get it out of the way. That's much appreciated. We can get it at least to 50 here before first pitch, I feel. If a dozen and a half of you pitch in. Alan Piles, Chawa Lore, Isaac Angel, Rob Freeman, George Ford, Matt Abel, 411 Shirley, Gary Reebok, Kimmin 1112, Shante Holland, Brian Mitch, Chuck Gaiman, Loretta Fuchs, Slater Brown, Scotty Boy, Edward Cantor, Phantom, Chris Schwind, Charm City Entertainment, Orioles fan, Eric Cirk, Matthew Heinbach. I think I'm all the way to the bottom now. All right, folks. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, what do you think? Yamamoto on the mound for Game 2 tomorrow night. Game 3, we'll have Brandon Young against Emmett Sheehan. I like our chances for that Sunday game. This is a big one tonight. I feel like tomorrow is an even tougher situation. But it's really going to depend on if Trey Giibson's going to be effective tonight. If he struggles early, it is not going to be easy unless, Roki Sasaki craps the bed. I'll be happy if that happens. Right. I've got nothing else to talk about. Well, I guess I could talk about how the Dodgers are basically the reason why there's likely going to be a lockout next year. This team, you can't blame a team for, there's rules and methods of building your baseball team. They've exploited it as much as they possibly can to basically build a team that can't lose. And with, just an extreme amount of money, we know what's going on here. This is the reason why a salary cap, a lot of people think it's necessary. A lot of other people think it's not good. A lot of people have a strong opinion one way or the other, but either way you slice it, with this latest collective bargaining agreement coming up, that's sort of the hot button issue. And this is definitely the team that's sort of been the impetus for this moment in baseball history. Like, are we going to change this? Are we going to make things a little bit more competitive for teams that no matter how much money they invest, they're never going to be able to match teams in a market like this with a, again, it's a topic that people have opinions about. I don't know if I even want to give mine, honestly. It's rather, what do you say? What's the word I'm thinking of? It's not a simple opinion that I have about it. And we're about to see the first pitch. Hey, Loretta, it's your birthday today? That's fantastic. Happy birthday. Maybe I should get a happy birthday button in here. Well, this is the closest thing.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right, Loretta, happy birthday to you. Folks, a reminder, pause your game after the first pitch if you're watching the game along with me calling it, and allow me to catch up. That first pitch might be coming in right now. I'm about to see the first pitch myself. But for you regulars, you know the drill. Pause your game after that first pitch. Allow me to catch up, and when I've called it, you unpause, and we're all synced up for the rest of the night. Well, at least in theory. Some sort of lag issue might get in the way of that, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Folks, trying to get full screen on this, and I can't for some reason. What is the deal? What is the deal? There we go. All right, Taylor Ward is stepping into the batter's box, folks. The Orioles have on their black jersey tops with gray pants. It's a cool 68 degrees. It's a good temperature to wear black. Why not? Dodgers in their classic whites with the blue trim. We are ready for baseball at Chavez Ravine. What does that sign say? I'm not sure. Folks, Dodger Stadium. Lots of history here. Classic ballpark. And it's just nice to see the trees back beyond the outfield wall there. Reminds me of the early days of Memorial Stadium, where the trees were basically the batter's eye. Craig Albanez, there he is, laughing about something. We're ready for first pitch, folks. Sasaki's first pitch is just off the plate, low and away for ball one. And that is how we start. Taylor Ward is batting .253, 3 home runs, 20 batted in. This one's hit out to right center. That ball's dropping. It's down for a base hit into the gap. And Ward's going to try for 2. The throw to second is on the money, and Ward runs himself into an out to begin the ball game. My, oh my, may that not be the symbolic way of how this series is going to go. It was a strong, accurate throw from Andy Pages out in center field. He threw a bullet on the fly. It did take a really good throw to get Ward, but yeah. 1 out for Gunnar Henderson. Ball 1 to him. And the next pitch is fouled away. Folks, a super chat coming in at maybe not the most opportune time with that frustrating start to the ball game. It's Scotty Boy. How you doing, buddy?
Message for you, son.
1-1 the count on Gunnar. Long time, BW. How you been? Last I knew from Birdland, someone from the Padres was throwing at Gunnar. Also, did you hear anything about Jazz? He fouled a ball off his stones, and it was wild. Grounded foul off to the right by Gunnar. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I did not hear about Jazz hitting a ball off his family jewels, but I will definitely go and look for that there, Scotty Boy. Oh, I forgot to get us over to the other screen. There we go. Here's a ground ball hit to second base by Gunnar. He will be thrown out. 2 down here in the top of the first. Pete Alonso is coming up. Thank you again, Scotty Boy.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Yeah, Marinaccio, the right-handed reliever for the Padres. Another, I think it was Wandy Peralta, was in there in the 7th inning. Tried to hit Gunnar a couple of times. Didn't manage to do so. Padres pretty much put the game to bed. There were 2 down, 1 out to go in the ball game. Gunnar comes up, gets plunked in an obvious intentional situation. But Marinaccio did get suspended. He did get suspended for that. Pete Alonso looks at a called strike to make the count 0-2 on him. That fastball from Sasaki at 99. And the 0-2 is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pete Alonso. Folks.
A polar bear stirs.
My soundboard is on some kind of weird, 2-second delay. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball up in the zone, and Alonso can't touch it. The inning is over. The Orioles get a leadoff hit, but Taylor Ward is thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. It's not a 3. I mean, it is 3 up, 3 down technically, but we had a hit. Nobody left. Go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles nothing, and the Dodgers are coming up. Folks. We got over 100 people here right now. More than half of the room could help me out while we are in a commercial break. And hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Your phone, your tablet, whatever it is. Very helpful for the growth of the channel. Everybody pitches in. We get those likes to triple digits. We'll be in good shape. Thanks a lot. Well, yeah, I don't think Craig Stammen really had any choice but to say, yeah, we did that. But it was all just very silly. The silliness. Folks, Tucker, Pajes, and Freeman coming up for the Dodgers. LA, what do you think of the LA look? I gotta admit, it's a nice ballpark. The batting order goes left, right, left switch, left switch. There are only 2 right-handed batters in this lineup, which I'm actually okay with because, again, the left side of the defense, unless these lefty hitters are going to hit the ball the other way all night long, I'd rather them be hitting the ball to the right half of the ballpark. Trey Giibson, 4 starts on the season, record of 1-2. Here we go. First pitch is low for ball 1 to Kyle Tucker. Tucker's hitting .241. 6 home runs, but he's got 40 RBI on the season. Kind of a strange-looking stat line for Tucker. A low average, but pretty high number in RBI. Classically, a leadoff man, it's the other way around. But these are different times. Trey Giibson has fallen behind 3-0, folks. Not the kind of start I want to see. I'd like to see a strike and not a 4-pitch walk. Gibson gets one over, a fastball at 97, 3-1 on Tucker. Yes, Phantom, I talked about it in the pregame, that Ohtani was not available on paternity leave. Dodgers tweeted it out an hour before first pitch. They say they expect him back before the end of the weekend, but we definitely won't see him tonight. Maybe we'll be lucky and won't see him tomorrow. I don't know about Sunday. Gibson just gave up a leadoff walk, folks. Leadoff walk. Not good. Here's Andy Pajes. Pops up. The pitch. Okay. Center field straight away. Hauser's there. There's your first out. More of that, please. Freddie Freeman. Veteran first baseman. What do you think, folks? Hall of Fame bound. He's got a few more years left in him, I think. He's got a case. I think he certainly has a case. First pitch to Freeman is in the dirt, a curveball. He's hitting .279 this season, 12 homers and 40 RBI. He had a game-winning 2-run homer against the Rays in the previous series. Pitch off the plate, 2-0. Prawley, George. Prawley. You're probably right. 2-0. And Freeman goes after it. Left field. It is Jeremiah Jackson playing out there tonight. And he does make the catch. As he was running toward the foul line to get it. 2 down in the inning with a runner at first. And the batter, Mookie Betts. Betts was involved in some way, I can't remember, either an error or probably an error. To break up the, I guess Yamamoto had a perfect game going in his last start. Betts made a boo-boo. Another guy going to the Hall, I would think. He hits one out to right. Long run for Taveras, and that ball is going to drop in for a hit. Tucker is going to have to stop at third base. I thought he had pretty good legs. I was worried with 2 down he'd be able to score on the ball hit out down the right field line like this. So we still have a chance to get out of this inning without any damage. Second and third for the Dodgers. And the batter, Max Muncy. That was the 400th double of Mookie Betts' career. Yeah, he's going to the Hall. Curveball low for ball 1 to Muncy. Gibson trying to get a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Hasn't been able to do it yet. Another breaking ball. That's hit out to right, and that is down for a hit. 1 run scores. Here goes a runner. 2 runs are in. It's 2-0. Boy, they make offense look easy. And with Shohei not even in the lineup. They got themselves set up. With 2 out, a double by Betts, and now a 2-run single by Muncy. 2-0. Here's Tommy Edman. First pitch, and there's a first pitch strike from Gibson on the outside edge. Billy. Over the plate for strike 2. Edman starting in left field tonight for the Dodgers for the first time since 2020. He does move around, but I guess he hasn't played that spot for over half a decade. Popped up and out of play. Still 0-2. 2 outs, 2 runs in for the Dodgers. In the bottom of the first. Gibson's 17th pitch of the inning is high. 1-2. Alonso holding the runner at first. Here's a ground ball through the hole on the left side. Base hit. Gibson's not fooling anybody. The inning will continue with first and second, 2 down for Ryan Ward as we hit the bottom third of this lineup. Hoping to avoid a first inning like this, but it is not the case. Drew French coming out to talk. Probably better to have had a chat when Muncy was up. Oh, boy. Well, if my math is correct, after the start tonight, Gibson probably going to make 1 to 2 more before we can perhaps get Kramer back into the picture, or Bassett, or even a Cade Povich. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone to Ward, Ryan Ward, hitting .256, 3 homers, 11 driven in. He's got a good OPS, 862. Swing and a miss. A slider from Gibson at 89 miles an hour. Maybe try that pitch out a little more. Oh, 0-2 the count. The pitch, check swing roller. That's going to go all the way to second base. And we will get the out. Holiday to first. Inning over. A 2-out RBI knock by Max Muncy puts the Dodgers ahead 2-0. Gibson giving up 3 hits and I believe a walk as well in the inning. Yes, sir. Without striking anybody out. Folks, that's 1 inning. Not good. Not a good start. We go to the second. Dodgers 2, Orioles nothing. Folks, we need offense tonight. Rhino redirect? Is Rhino's game already over? How you doing there, Stark Baking Vanilla? And welcome in Rhino Nation. Hey, Rhinos. Hey, there's a Giants fan. How did the, is it Canadian football, right? You guys were watching? How'd that game go? Rising Rhino, thank you for the redirect, my friend. If any of you Rhino Nation folk are not subscribed to my channel, do consider. Much appreciated. Folks, that's the one benefit of these West Coast games. I'm in a position to perhaps get some redirects my way. It's usually the other way around. We're always the first team to play a game on a given day, it seems like. So we're always the first one to wrap up. Not this week. Folks, whenever Rhino comes around, I'm compelled to hit this button. I don't know why. I don't know what makes me do it. Folks, top of the second inning, Sasaki back to work with Sammy Basayo up at the plate. First pitch in there, right down the middle with a fastball. Strike 1. Anybody hear something? Is that an alarm? All right. Sammy batting .259. He's on 10 home runs with 30 RBI. And a big cut at a splitter that dropped below the zone. 0-2. Oh, don't worry, Johnny. What, did you not hear it? I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That's freaking annoying, bro. Well, I know. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. It is annoying. It is absolutely annoying. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Sammy chases a fastball outside and up. One away. Anybody hear anything? Folks. All right. Leody Taveras with one down. Takes a splitter right down the middle for a strike. If I can make two people laugh and trade for one person being annoyed, I'll take that trade every day. That's a trade you have to take. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Taveras. Thank you there, Giants fan. Appreciate it. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Taveras is going to run it out at first with the ball in the dirt. But the throw down there by the catcher is in plenty of time to complete the strikeout. 2 away in the second. And the batter is Colton Cowser, folks. I would argue that there's not a whole lot of difference between that sound effect and this one. Umpire walking away from the plate, and is he signaling? Oh, Mookie Betts apparently had an issue with his glove. Not sure. He needed a moment. The umpires gave it to him. Still waiting on the first pitch to Colton Cowser. Comes in hitting .222, 7 home runs, 23 driven in. First pitch is swung on and missed with a slider from Sasaki. I mean, listen, you got this, and then you got this. Oh, wait, you got this. Right? And then very close. That pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, nobody on. The delivery is right down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sasaki is filthy. Well, I know sometimes they have water shortages out there in LA, but my goodness, with the money they have, they can't let him take a shower? I mean, come on. Oh, you mean the pitches. Splitter in the dirt. 2-2 on the Milkman. Rhino! How you doing, buddy? The 2-2 pitch. Cowser pops it up. Down the right field corner. It's going to go foul. Well, at least Cowser's making Sasaki work a little bit. Really the first Oriole hitter to do so far tonight. Another 2-2. That's fouled away. We'll do it again. Folks. I'm not sure, Rhino. You'll have to let me know what's going on with the old double header. Here's a little tapper up to the left side of the infield. I couldn't talk. It's a ground out to third base, folks. That's what happened. A little weak ground ball picked up by Muncy at third to get the out at first. That's it here for the Orioles in the top of the second. Nothing doing. Bottom of the second coming up. Dodgers ahead 2-0. Rhino. Yeah, I need you to give me an update, dude. Shoes on the other foot tonight, man. Can you let me know what's going on with that that stream, that event, that doubleheader event? I was too busy pre-stream, preparing. You know how I like to prepare my rosters, Rhino? I take a lot of pride in roster preparation. Do a lot of prep work before the streams here on the BirdWatcher Multimedia Network. Folks, if I sound like I'm talking crazy, there's a story behind it all. Did Rhino just split? Good grief. This is what he does. He comes in. Oh, there he is. Why aren't I suited and booted? Because what does wearing a tie have anything to do with a properly called ball game? Nothing. Hey, I thought you'd run away, Rhino. I got to be honest. Normally, the trend is you show up, you stick about 10 comments in a row, and then you skedaddle before I've even had a chance to interact with you. But yeah, man, you tell me. Give me an update on that doubleheader. You play my role tonight while you make some food. Folks, 80 likes on the horizon, 100 likes, hopefully not far behind. Please tap that thumbs up as we begin the bottom of the second inning at Dodger Stadium, where once the famous opera singer Enrico Palazzo performed. Here's a ball hit down the left side. It is a foul ball hit by Dalton Rushing, the Dodger catcher. All he's done this month in 11 games is hit to 289 with a 900 OPS. So even the non-household names in this Dodger lineup can be dangerous. Pitch inside to Rushing. It's 1-1. 8, 9, and 1 batters. Gibson must improve upon that first inning. There's a breaking ball line to left, and it'll hang up there for Jeremiah Jackson as he sprints toward the foul line to make the catch. We got bailed out there. Nice play by Jeremiah, who I don't think has played that position yet this season, and I don't recall him playing there at all last year. I do remember him breaking in playing right field. I don't recall too many games in left. Alex Freeland is the hitter now, the number 9 batter. He takes high for ball 1. Freeland hitting just .228 with 3 home runs, 17 RBI. Rhino's making chili. Oh, Rhino's famous for that. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Now, Rhino makes world-famous chili. I'd ask for it to have some of it shipped over here, but it'd never get through customs. 1-1 pitch, line to right. That is a base hit for the number 9 batter. We're not new to that kind of thing. Man, the number 9 batter. I tell you what, I can't stop talking about it every game. Why can't we get him out? One out with a runner at first, and now right back to the top of the order, and we're in the second inning. First pitch to Kyle Tucker is outside for ball 1. Tucker walked to lead off the first and came around to score. Next pitch misses. I mean, this is just bad. This is just not good. They really need to think about another option over Gibson for the next turn in the rotation, because this isn't even competitive. And he looks too scared to throw strikes to any of these top-of-the-order hitters. 2-0 pitch, breaking ball, fouled away. 2-1. Folks, you ever had to just sit down and say to yourself, you know what, this relationship just isn't working out, and you have to have that conversation? There's a swing and a miss on a slider, and again, the slider here from Gibson has had some effect to it, but if he's only throwing it about once every 6 or 7 pitches. The 2-2 pitch, that's outside, full count. Basayo has to get up and retrieve the ball and hold the runner at first. Folks, 1 like from 80. Let's work our way to 100 now. Dear Baltimore Orioles. Oh, please, Rhino. Yes. The 3-2 pitch. And did he got a piece of it? Tucker just fouls off a pitch that would have been ball 4. I just don't understand why we can't hit the ball against Sasaki. A combination of him being pretty good and our offense not being very good right now. There's a called strike 3. All right, Gibson gets a strikeout, his first of the night, with a fastball right at the bottom of the zone, middle of the plate. Tucker took it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Two down, runner at first. Pahis is up, and he fouls off the first pitch. Pahis batting .271 with 15 homers, 56 driven in. Well on a pace to break 100 RBI. It helps when you're hitting near Ohtani in the order. Again, folks, if you're late arriving, no Shohei Ohtani. He is away on paternity leave. It's kind of the best case scenario. We don't have to face him, and it isn't because of an injury, which you wouldn't wish on anybody, to avoid having to face them. Somebody as dangerous as Ohtani is. But the Dodgers already up 2-0 here without him. And we're only in the second inning. 2 down, runner at first. The count is 1-2 on Andy Pahis. Here comes the pitch. Nope, we're going to go to first base. Freeland is back standing. Again, very comfortable weather. Gibson doesn't appear to be sweating out there at all. Next pitch. That one is lined past Gunner into left center field. A base hit. Freeland's going first to third. And now he's coming home. What is he doing? Basayo. Safe! Hold on. We need a replay. The throw into home plate. Freeland going all the way around. I was amazed he did. The throw to home was on the first base side. Basayo had to turn around to apply a tag. It looked like he had plenty of time to still do it. Umpire, though, says safe. And I need to see this again. Where is Sammy applying the tag? Folks, give me a moment to watch a slow-mo here. Oh, Sammy, you got to put that glove down in front of the base. That is the move. Block the base with the glove. Sammy, if he does get the tag first, does it somewhere on the upper chest of Freeland. But Freeland got his hand in there on the plate right at the same time. They've called him safe. We'll need a reversal with indisputable evidence, and I don't think we have it. And again, Sammy, just you plop down on the plate and put your glove there. That's the lesson learned here. Don't keep reaching, or he can swim around that tag. And that's exactly what he did. Wow, I just saw a coach sitting next to Freeland who scored that run just do a little body language like he was swimming. Like he was saying, yeah, you swum around the tag. I guess the only benefit on our side is right now they haven't already made a decision on this replay. They're still looking at it. Call stands, runner safe. Dodgers score their run. It's 3-0. Aggressive base running pays off. And a not too well applied tag results in a 3-0 score right now. 2 out with a runner at second base. Excuse me. I need a crazy colored shirt with crazy patterns on it. With different shades of purple and different geometric shapes, sort of abstract. I like it, Rhino. If you can find me an appropriate shirt, send me a link. The batter is Freddie Freeman, folks. A run is in, 2 down. First pitch is up to Freeman for ball 1. Folks, we could be in for a difficult night. Might be time to sing a song or two. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. 40 pitches now for Gibson. Rhino, we can't name names here. What happened to the subtlety that we were practicing? This pitch is low and away. 2-1 the count on Freeman. Come on, Rhino. Keep it under wraps, man. This is some secret society stuff. Foul ball at the plate by Freeman. 2-2 the count. Had to be done. Did it? Did it? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at second. The pitch bounces in there with a slider. And the count goes full. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Color me shocked. A strikeout of Freeman in the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
But the Dodgers get another rally, a couple of more hits, another run. They've got 3 runs and 5 hits through the first couple of innings off of Trey Giibson. We go now to the 3rd inning, 3-0 Los Angeles. Folks, we got 138 people here, 84 likes. Working our way to triple digits, and I'm promising you right now, we get to 100, I won't bring up the whole like count thing for a solid 2 innings. And I'm talking top and bottom halves. 4 frames of baseball. I will leave it alone. Let's try to hit that milestone. Let's pitch in. We got a commercial break going on. You got a moment? Hit that thumbs up, please. Stark Baking Vanilla, a 2-month Magic member checking in saying, support the channel and smash that like. Go O's. What a nice and generous way to use your monthly membership super chat function there by saying that. Stark Baking Vanilla, I appreciate it, my friend. Where is that button?
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Rhino, can you please give me just the slightest update on that doubleheader? Is it happening? Is he in game 2 now? Is it over already? Did it ever happen? I got to know. You're in a position to tell me. Give me that camera. I got to get that quote on the soundboard. I got to get that quote on the soundboard. Oh, you did. There were no streams. So he canceled it. The doubleheader that he made such a point to talk about because, you know, people often ask me why I stream so much. Somebody was asking me last night, why do you work so hard? He literally said that, Rhino. Someone asked me last night, why do you work so hard? I do it for the family. Folks, we're underway in the top of the 3rd inning. It is Kobe Mayo up for the first time, bottom of the order for the Orioles. And Mayo is ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Folks.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
2-0 pitch. Right in there with a fastball, 2-1. All talk and no game. I'm still trying to figure out his rationale for saying he got bad news the night before, but it only hit him during the commercial break. The news didn't really add up. Kind of felt like he knew the whole morning that he was going to play it out the way he did. Folks, I should probably address the everybody but Rhino watching right now. Mayo fouls away a 2-2 pitch. Kobe hitting below 200 as he has for most of the season, hitting 194 at the moment, 9 homers, 26 driven in. And he chases a splitter that drops below the zone and strikes out. 1 away. 4th strikeout already for Sasaki to the first 7 batters. Things are not looking so good at the moment. Here is Jackson Holiday. Holiday cannot lay off the first pitch fastball. He tried to check. Home plate ump said he went. Holiday's average at an even 200, right on the Mendoza line. 4 homers, 12 RBI. And a foul ball right at home plate makes it 0-2. Indeed. Literally. I know, I used it wrong too. I chastise people for using that word wrongly, which is about 99% of the time these days. Pitch inside to Holiday. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to second. It's a routine play. Holiday retired, 2 down. This is not fun right now. We're going to hope second trip to the order is better, or we're not going to have much of a chance in this game here tonight, it would seem. I don't see Trey Giibson suddenly figuring it out, and then whether he does or not, the bullpen's going to have to shut things down. Something's got to give here. Can't be falling down farther than this. And we need to get on the board here. Come on. 1-0 the count. A ball that bounces and gets away. 1-0 on Jeremiah, hitting .257, 7 home runs, 29 RBI. 1-0 pitch. That one's lined foul. Actually, a bouncer over by the third base coach box. Folks, 13 away from 100. 13. Again, I promise I won't keep bringing it up once we get there. That misses up and in. 2-1 the count on Jeremiah. Where's your button, buddy?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
2-1 from Sasaki. Hit on the ground over the short in the hole. Little bobble there by Betts. He still has time to recover and throw out Jeremiah. And the inning is over. 3 innings. The Orioles came up to the plate. They got 1 hit, and that hit turned into an out. So basically, nothing. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Things. Where's the button for this? Give me that camera. Give me that button. Things can only get better, right, folks? What happened to my Howard Jones button? There it is. Folks. Ugly. Folks, we're going to have to get to 100 likes soon because if this game keeps going like this, most of the audience is going to check out by the time we get to the 5th or 6th inning. So let's get her done. Folks, second game of this series tomorrow night, same start time, just so you know. Late night baseball. Game 2, same time tomorrow. With Trevor Rogers matched up against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That'll be tough. Folks, Charm City chat has officially died. What happened? Hello? Folks, come on, breathe some life into this chat. Why no theme tonight? What kind of theme are we talking about, Brian? Here's the optimistic view. Our guys were actually making contact and putting the ball in play as we go to next time through the order. Adjustments can be made in adapting to the velocity. All right, but what about Gibson? 0-1 on Mookie Betts. We're underway, bottom of the 3rd. Betts doubled and scored his first time up. He's only batting .208 with that double included. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ms. Janet has graced us with her presence. There's a slider. Gibson hits the lower outer corner with it for strike 2. 1-2 on Betts. And a tailing fastball. It was a 4-seamer, but it definitely tailed back over the outside edge. Called strike 3. Betts is challenging. I can see why he didn't see the tail. You know what? It is a ball. Damn it. We missed that by very, very little. 0.2 of an inch. And it takes away what would have been strike 3 for Gibson. It's now 2-2 on Betts. Vampire bat theme. I'll say, well, I'm wearing black. And with my lighting set up, my skin is pasty white. I look pretty vampish. Here's a ball hit in the right, a base hit for Mookie Betts. We had him struck out according to the ump. Next thing you know, he's on first with a leadoff single. I got nothing for Gibson. Well, leadoff hit here, Phantom. Max Muncy coming up, 2-run single first time. First pitch, that's a good strike. Top of the zone. Loving every minute of it. Oh, God. That song should only be played in a strip club between the years 86 and 88. But I gave it my best shot. Pitch to Muncy is outside. The count is 2-1 with a runner at first, nobody out for the Dodgers. They lead it 3-0. 8 likes from a hundo, folks. Just 8. Don't be hateful, you 8 non-likers. It's now 3-1 on Muncy. Gibson from the belt. The pitch. Not even close. Ball 4. A single and a walk to begin the third inning for Gibson. Get Albert up. Get him up. Get Albert up. This is going to be an Albert Suarez throws 3 innings, Tyler Wells throws 2 innings kind of a game. Base hit into right field by Tommy Edman. Betts stops at third. Bases loaded, nobody out. Get Albert up. I've seen enough. No time left to figure it out for Gibson. Drew French is coming out to talk. There better be somebody up. We've got the recipe for this. Albert's got 3 innings in him. Wells has 2 in him. That's how you get it to the late innings and not ruin the bullpen. Next batter is Ward. Ryan Ward 0 for 1. Folks, this is not my idea of a fun Friday night right now. If everybody's working for a weekend like this, I'd rather stay at work. Here is Ward with the bases loaded, nobody out. Gibson's on 55 pitches. First pitch swinging is Ward. He fouls it back. With the bases loaded, Ward is 3 for 3 in his career. A high chopper, but it's foul. And Gibson has an 0-2 count. A strikeout here, obviously, would be quite helpful, useful. Orioles infield is playing in here. The pitch, that one is fouled off. Not a bad pitch from Gibson, a slider that dropped below the zone. He got a swing out of Ward. It is 0-2. Gibson is ready, and the 0-2 pitch. And in the dirt, it's a slider, swung on and missed. Ward will be tagged to complete the strikeout, and there's one away with those bases still loaded. All right, Gibson, show me something.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, Albert might have it in him to go more than 3, but I also don't want to max him out. I feel like an extra inning would be an extra day of recovery. And, I don't know. Again, if Wells can give you a couple, I'd rather do it that way. It's 1-0 on Dalton rushing. All right. I'm fine if he does. I'm not going to pitch a fit if he gives us 4 good innings. I'm just saying I would prefer 3 and 2 from Wells. That's all. Folks, or maybe you don't even need 2 from Wells. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That is a swing and a miss, a slider. Again, Gibson's best pitch tonight. Probably the only good one he's been throwing. And we are theoretically a strike away from 2 down with the bases still loaded. And get another punch out here on rushing. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Trey Giibson. That slider is working.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, this would be quite the tightrope. If he can walk it, 2 down with the bases still loaded, and it's the number 9 batter up. My God, can we get this number 9 man? Freeland at the plate, he singled and scored his first time up, and he takes a first pitch strike. Another slider from Gibson. What did I say 25 pitches ago? Throw that pitch more. It's clearly helping him now when he needs it the most. The 0-1 pitch. And around, did Freeland go on that slider? It's 0-2. Come on. If we can get out of this, maybe the offense will get a little bit of a spark, a little inspiration, a little momentum swing, maybe. 2 outs, 2 strikes, with the bases loaded. Gibson is ready. The pitch. Lined. No, it's a little roller. I'm sorry. That ball coming off the bat straight. And I thought it was hit on the line. It's a little roller on the first base side foul, folks. Sorry about that. It's 0-2. Still on Freeland. 66 pitches for Gibson now. Oh, 0-2 the count. The pitch. He lays off another slider in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, bye. Folks, 7 away from 100 likes. Still trying to get there. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And Gibson loads him up with nobody out and gets out of it with the strikeout. Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Man, this guy is Jekyll and Hyde if I've ever seen it. This guy, Trey Giibson. You got to make it that hard to start pitching good? Come on. I need a break after that inning. Folks, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are less than 20 subscribers away from 5,100. We need that odometer to roll over at least once tonight. Get up to 5,090. If you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, please consider it. It's free. There's a button right below the screen there. You pop that and you are a bird watcher. Okay? I'll be back here in about probably just 30 seconds. Folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monty the Monster...
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
We're back underway, folks. Taylor Ward takes a first pitch strike. Top of the order for the Orioles, as Sasaki has faced the minimum through 3. And that is strike 2 on the inside edge, a heater at 97. Sasaki is throwing strikes. Orioles need to put him somewhere for hits. 0-2 pitch. Lays off to Ward outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Time for a lucky. A 4th inning lucky, folks. I got there. The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. I have a feeling it will, Edward. I got a feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. That would be good. We'll do it again. No, you have to put the emphasis on the vowels there, Rhino. Nice stop by Muncy at third base on a ground ball. He smothers, rolls over, pops up, and throws out Taylor Ward. 1 away. Man, Max Muncy is no spring chicken, but he's still a good baseball player. Going it with the bat tonight already, a 2-run hit, and now with the glove. 1 down for Gunnar Henderson, and he looks at a pitch just on the inside edge, strike 1. Sasaki getting ahead of every batter. Fouled away, 0-2 on Gunnar. Yeah, so Rhino, if you type it out, it should be AGAIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII That one's low to Gunner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Because with your way, it would be like, we'll do it again. And that's not right. I'm a stickler for this sort of thing. Here's a pop-up by Gunner. Third base side. Muncy with a look. It's into the crowd. 1-2 on Gunner, folks. He's dating your mom.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Still 5 likes from 100. Folks, just get us over the top. There are more than 100 people here. Just hit the button. Do I sound ungrateful? I'm sorry. Again, I do feel like this is a very fair trade. 3 hours of free content and entertainment for your 2 seconds of tapping a button to shut me up about hitting the like button. I don't know if you're going to find a better deal than that in town. Help out. The 2-2 to Gunner. Check swing. They appeal, and the third base ump rings up Gunner, and Gunner is not happy about it. Folks, get the B bag, the ump. Let's see if Gunner went around here. He plays for us. I say he didn't.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Pete Alonso takes low and away for ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Nothing doing. Alonso struck out his first time. And that splitter hits the bottom of the zone perfectly. 1-1. Pete goes after a pitch that just snuck under the zone. He fouls it away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Pete.
A polar bear stirs.
Come on, man. Give us just something to get excited about. Nice little solo shot with 2 down. I'll take it. 1-2 pitch. He gets under it, pops it up to right. That will be caught out there by Kyle Tucker, and the inning is over. The Orioles have brought the minimum to the plate through 4. 3-0 LA going into the bottom of the 4th inning, folks. 2 likes away. All right, this is it. I got a feeling. This is the one. This is the break. We're going to get to 100. Everyone's going to feel so relieved when BW moves on to something else. Folks, how about a look at the out-of-town scoreboard? In the top of the 8th inning, the Angels have a 7-4 lead on the Athletics. In the bottom of the 8th, Twins 3, Diamondbacks 1. Let me refresh this just to be sure we're fully up to date. Boston with a 1-0 lead in Seattle. That's in the top of the 5th. Everything else is final. The Cubs destroyed the Blue Jays earlier today, 16-2. The Tigers edge the White Sox 4-3. Yankees shut out the Reds 5-0. Marlins with a 4-3 win over the Giants. Tampa, after getting swept by the Dodgers, win the first game against the Nationals 5-2. Braves edged out the Brewers 3-2. Rangers, in a high-scoring game, beat the Padres 9-7. Houston tripled up the Guardians 9-3. Kansas City with a close one over their cross-state rivals, the Cardinals, 6-5 Royals there. Rockies beat the Pirates 4-3, and that is all the games. Those are all the games right there, folks. We hit 100 likes with that scoreboard update. Thank you, folks. We did it. I said I'd shut up for 2 innings, and those 2 innings start right now.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
You guys have done great. Bottom of the 4th, so we'll revisit that topic in the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Tucker takes high for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a walk is Tucker. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Gibson trying to make something out of this start. Here's a ground ball to first base. Gibson will cover the bag on a 3-1 putout. Tucker is gone. 1 down in the bottom of the 4th. Here is Pajes. Brian says on to 125. George getting a little greedier. He says 150. I'll take 110 right now. Anybody? 110? No, I said I'd stop. Don't break your promise that quickly. Come on, BW. First pitch to Pajes is a sinker inside ball 1. RBI double for Pajes, 1 for 2. Breaking ball hit on the ground to second. Holiday scoops it up and will throw out Andy Pajes 2 away. This is the Trey Giibson we will need to see coming out in the first inning. It seems like it takes him about 55 pitches to figure it out. That's not going to work. Freddie Freeman takes a curveball, low and away, ball 1 to Freeman. Another curveball. This one misses low and in. 2-0. Pitch. Not close. 3-0. Mookie Betts on deck. Pitch number 76 of the night is ball 4. A sinker missing inside. 4-pitch walk for Freddie Freeman. Just as soon as Gibson finds it, it goes away again. It's like me when I'm bowling. I'll start a game, I'll stink gutter balls in the first couple of frames. Missing pins on the second roll. Then I'll get to about that 4th or 5th frame. Suddenly, I'm picking up spares. I'm getting a couple of strikes. And then I get to that 10th frame. Trying to get that cheap turkey at the end. And what do? Leave myself a 7-10 split. Hey, folks. Betts fouls off the pitch. It's 0-2 on Mookie Betts. Gibson from the belt. The pitch bounces in there. Basayo pops up, and the runner going to second base will make it. Throw is late down there. A wild pitch puts Freeman now in scoring position with 2 down. Freddie Freeman, man, has he got quite the overbite. Always showing off those upper teeth like some sort of chipmunk. Folks, we've got a 1-2 count on Betts. 2 down, a runner at second for the Dodgers. And the 80th pitch of the night is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Inning over for Gibson.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
At the end of 4, 3-0 Dodgers. We've been out hit 7-1. And that one was in the first. Offense, hello. How about a wake-up call? Hello. I need some kind of wake-up button for the soundboard. Get up, get up, get up. All right. Let's get into a more relaxed position. That's better. There's a squirrel in the chat, folks. Somebody commandeer that squirrel. I don't like a loose squirrel in the chat. Folks, you know, I have a bit of a weird... I don't like squirrels. I've had squirrel nightmares in the past. Vivid nightmares of attacking squirrels. I don't know why. Anybody an expert on dreams? What does that mean? Insert joke here. I don't know. I had this reoccurring dream where I'd be sitting in a classroom that had like those classic schoolroom windows that sort of like are like flaps that open and are like kind of partially open with a tree right outside the window, and there would be a squirrel on the branch that would just jump out of the tree branch through that opening in the window right onto my face. Like one of those alien face huggers. I don't know why. What does it all mean? Folks, top of the fifth inning, Basayo's at the plate. He's got a count of 1-0, and the next pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sammy.
Sammy.
There's a shot of Jim Palmer. He's made the road trip. Back in the Dodger booth for the first time since the Naked Gun. Here's a ground ball by Basayo to second base. It's a routine grounder, and there's 1 away. I've said the word routine too many times when we're hitting tonight. Here's Leody Taveras. When Animals Attack. Yes, that was a pretty popular series. I feel like every time I've seen a show like that or a compilation video, it's always that one deer beating the crap out of some hunter guy. Just like throwing haymakers. Hilarious. 1-0 pitch inside. 2-0 to Taveras. Come on, wake up the bat. Somebody give Joe Boo some rum. Swing and a miss on a 2-0 slider. That would have been a strike as it wrapped around and hit the bottom outside corner of the zone. Tough pitch. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got a heater right down the middle and missed it. 2-2. Oh, speaking about what I ate before I went to bed, man, I had some food last night, and I can't keep doing this, folks. Not at this stage of my life. You can't have a meal like a dinner, an evening meal, and then lay down and fall asleep within like less than an hour of said meal. You gotta keep moving around and doing something to digest that thing a little better. But last night, I ate a heavy meal and I just zonked out. And then I woke up with an upset stomach. Aw. The count is 3-2 now in Taveras. The payoff pitch hit in the air. Left field. And Tommy Edman will make the catch on a routine fly ball to left. Routine. Colton Cowser's up with 2 down. Sasaki has still faced the minimum, and we are now more than halfway through the ball game, at least in terms of outs left for us. First pitch strike to Cowser. Damn it, George, you just put another 6 squirrels in there. Now I'm feeling like I'm getting attacked. I'm going to have to ban squirrels from the Charm City chat. Pitch is outside, 1-1 on Cowser. Cowser's swinging an Oriole orange-colored bat. I don't remember seeing a bat like this before. That pitch a little bit outside at the knees. 2-1. He's got orange tape on the handle part of the bat, and even the barrel is orange. Outside again, and Cowser has worked a rare hitter's count out of Sasaki. It's 3-1. Might Sasaki finally start to budge a little bit for us? 3-1, the pitch. Cowser hits it hard, but he's in front of it, pulls it foul. Look out over there. No protection from that line drive foul. 70th pitch coming up. A 3-2 count to Cowser. 2 down, nobody on. Sasaki ready. And the pitch. That's ball 4. A splitter that floated away. We got ourselves a base runner.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, somebody sound the alarm. The Orioles have a base runner. It really is our first of the night. We had a hit, but it was a single that was stretched, attempted to be stretched into a double. Nobody's actually hung out on a base until now. And Kobe Mayo looks at a first pitch strike. Come on, buddy.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Come on, my favorite condiment. We need some help. The pitch. Slider misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks. The 1-1. Outside edge, and are we going to challenge that? Mayo does not. That was borderline. Called a strike. 1-2 on Mayo. Kobe asks for time and steps out of the box. Sasaki grabs the rosin bag for a moment. Back in the box, ready for the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. And good job by Mayo to lay off that splitter. A splitter that was so effective for the Dodgers. I thought they had just challenged. They did challenge, and they're going to lose it. The splitter split and dropped below the zone by a good 1.5 inches. So 1 challenge remaining, I believe, for LA. And the count 2-2 right now on Mayo. The pitch. Hit in the air, foul. We'll do it again. Folks, I know you haven't heard this sound much tonight, if at all. I mean, he did tag him, George, but not before he got his fingers on the plate, at least the way I saw it. Popped up by Mayo. He gets under it. It's hit out to left center. Pajes is camped under it. He makes the catch. The inning is over. The Orioles can say at least one thing. They won't send up only 27 batters tonight. They break up this minimum batter faced nonsense with a walk in the inning and 1 man left. But, man, that's really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find something positive about this game right now. As it is halfway over, bottom of the 5th coming up, 3-0 LA. Folks. Oh, I got 1 more inning now to wait to bring that up. You won't hear it from me. Let's take a look at that series in Anaheim. What kind of matchups we got there? I'm already looking ahead. I can't help it. Bradish, Boz, and Gibson to pitch the final game of that series. Man, oh Shevitz. I need to take a closer look at how some of the arms down on the farm are doing. I might be ready for another debut from somebody. See what they got. Folks. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Dodgers always draw well. Plenty of people here tonight. All the way around the edges of the upper deck. Here's a ground ball in the first pitch. Max Muncy hits it to Alonso. Alonso will take it himself to the bag for an unassisted putout. One down in the bottom of the fifth. Gibson on 81 pitches and a chance to get through 5 on 3 runs, which really isn't all that bad, but Tommy Edman is 2 for 2 tonight. He looks at a first pitch cutter that just missed on the back door. 1-0. There's a strike. Thanks for the update, Edward. Boston up 1-0 on the Mariners. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Edman. So how do we do this? How do we get Trey Giibson to figure out how to pitch before he gets to the 50s in pitch count? Because this seems to be a pattern now. Swing and a miss, and look at that. Strike 3, see you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Gibson is quietly, or maybe not so quietly, kind of turning this into a decent outing. 7 strikeouts on the night now for Kyle. Trey. I knew I'd do that. Oh, God. Kyle Gibson is over. Get it out of your mind, BW. 2 out, nobody on for Ryan Ward. It's 0-1 on him. Next pitch is a curveball, or call that a slider, sorry. That just missed low. 1-1 on Ward, who's 0 for 2. Fouled at the plate. That's strike 2 on Ward. Gibson 1 strike away from a very effective 5th inning of work here. I think the only theory I can come up with, as this ball's fouled away, good slider from Gibson, still 1-2, is that he just comes in with butterflies. He's overwhelmed, maybe thinking too much coming in to start the game, wants to execute everything just right, wants to be careful with a guy like Kyle Tucker leading off. This pitch is in the dirt, it's 2-2. And then eventually, it's like he says to himself, well, I can't just sit here and stress about the weight of the situation all night long. Eventually, you just calm down out of sheer need to just, you can't hold that same mentality all night. Eventually, you have to calm down. And then it's a matter of whether or not you can execute your pitches. Once, I mean, some guys calm down and their stuff is still lousy and they get shelled either way. But by the way, that's ball 4. A 2-out walk here. And Gibson now on 92 pitches. Surely there's somebody up in the Oriole bullpen. On the Dodger broadcast that I'm watching, they have not shown the Oriole pen. Maybe you guys know who's up if you are watching the Masson side. Dalton Rushing, the left-handed hitting catcher, is up. First pitch outside, ball one. I mean, you got to consider this Gibson's last batter. You need to get this third out now. And if he can't, you got to go to somebody. There's a strike. 1-1. Rushing is 0 for 2. Are you rushing or are you dragging? 1-1. Gibson tries to backdoor that slider at the knees, but it just missed. And we're challenging it, and we shouldn't. We have both our challenges left, but Sammy is not right here. I've seen us pick worse spots to try to challenge, but it just wasn't that close. And Sammy, I feel like, should know it wasn't a strike. 2-1 the count. Runner at first, 2 down for the Dodgers. The pitch. Breaking ball and a beauty. I thought that was strike 3. It's strike 2. All right, come on. Let's get him, Gibson. Empty the tank. 96 pitches on the night. Let's not make it 96 tears. 2-2. Swing and a miss. There it is. That slider. See you later. All right.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, it started ugly. It finished pretty damn well for Gibson tonight. There have been plenty of pitchers more established that have done worse than give up 3 runs and 7 hits over 5 innings. Most of that damage coming in that first inning. Well, 2 in the first, 1 in the second. First couple of innings. And then he settled down. Ends the night on 97 pitches, 5 innings, struck out 8. 7 hits, though, and 4 walks. That's more than 2 base runners per inning. And that is no bueno. ERA currently at 5.81 for Trey. 6th inning is coming up, folks. Orioles will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Boston now up 2-0. I'm just happy Toronto got blown out earlier. I'm not paying too much attention to Boston right now. I just don't even want to. I just want them to stay behind us. I don't want to see last place for a single day. Ooh, we got some thunderclaps here. Folks, rain season apparently just now arriving, a little bit late by about a month. We're overdue, and I hope that the lack of rain for the past few weeks isn't going to be all made up for in one fell swoop. Flood the place out. But I would love for a rainy day over here today. Just cool down the whole joint. Give the plant life some water. We need it. Is Sasaki done tonight? They're showing me a highlight package. No, he's out there. Top of the 6th, Sasaki on the mound. And his pitch count is still in the 70s. He's facing Jackson Holliday. Pitch number 77 of the night is inside for ball 1. Folks, Holliday up for only the 2nd time tonight. Looks at strike 1. A heater right in there. Oriole hitters can't seem to guess right when they get that straight fastball in a decent spot. They keep thinking it might split. Like that last pitch just did. Wow, what a perfect follow-up pitch from Sasaki. In the mind of Holliday, he does throw that splitter on the next pitch. It starts in the same spot The fastball went for a strike and then drops low, and Holiday swings and misses. That's how you pitch, folks. 1-2, Holiday opposite field. It's a base hit. Holiday with an inside-out swing, and we got a leadoff single. After it looked like Sasaki had Holiday's number, Holiday gets on base to lead things off, folks. Turn on the sprinkler. Here comes Jeremiah Jackson.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Second time up for him, hitting .256 right now. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and in. Dodgers are on the phone after that leadoff base runner for Baltimore. 82nd pitch of the night to Jeremiah is popped up. Center field shallow. Could drop. Might drop. And a sliding catch made by Pajes. It does not drop in for us. Oh, it looked like we might have set ourselves up for that inning we've been waiting for. With a ball that might have found some real estate there, but Pajes makes a nice sliding catch out of center field. And that is the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order. Now's the time. If we're going to get to Sasaki. Taylor Ward, first pitch swinging. Fouls it off to the left side. Taylor.
Taylor?
Lefty up in the Dodger bullpen. It's Jack Dreyer. The 0-1 to Taylor Ward is swung on and fouled to the left. 0-2. This could be Sasaki's last inning. I don't think he's got triple-digit pitch count in him. I think he's a little short of stamina in that department. We'll see. And a swing and a miss by Ward on a pitch that had a lot of the plate. He strikes out. That was straight heat right down the gut. Ward is late on the swing. 2 down for Gunnar. First pitch in the dirt, or dropped by the catcher into the dirt. Ball 1. Gunnar is 0 for 2. Average currently at 221. The pitch. That ball's hit in the air to right. He got under it, but it's carrying out there. It's into the corner. It's still going. It's gone! Bye, birdie! Gunnar gets one into that short wall down the right field line and hits the seats. A 2-run bomb, and we're back into it. It's 3-2. Gunnar goes boom.
It's magic, you know.
Whoa. First pitch to Alonso is low for ball 1. Folks, Sasaki.
Polar bear stirs.
Sasaki might be at the end of his rope. The pitch is called a strike, knee high on the inside corner, 1-1. Come on, Polar Bear. '90th pitch coming up from Sasaki. That ball's driven to left. Alonso, come on, go! That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! We have come back! 3 runs, back-to-back homers It's a tie ball game in LA. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
And Roki Sasaki has been removed from the ball game. No win for you, my friend. Take a shower. He exits on 90 pitches. The final 2 were home run balls. Or no, Alonso didn't hit that out on the first pitch. Whatever. Final 2 batters. Gives up home runs. And we got a 3-3 score, folks. The Orioles with 2 out, nobody on. And Sammy Basallo due up. The lefty Jack Dreyer had been getting loose. I'm assuming that's who they're going to. And yeah, he's already been announced. Folks, little Orioles magic there. How about that? I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Folks, it's Dreyer on the mound. It's ball 1 to Sammy Basallo. Lefty on lefty matchup. 2 down, bases empty. And the next pitch is fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sammy B. Sammy B. 0 for 2 tonight. Here's a ball fouled off of Basallo, and he goes down in a heap. Favoring his right leg. Below the knee somewhere is where that ball was fouled off. He is bent over at the waist with the trainer out to look at him and Albanez next to him. I'm going to give Sammy the benefit of the doubt that this one really did hurt. I'm hoping he's not giving us more ouchy theatrics. Come on, buddy. Shake it off now. It's just pain, dude. Actually, might have got him off the top of the foot, actually. Sammy is still... Okay, trainer and Albanez walking away. Sammy. He wanted a sport that didn't get painful, man. He could have always chosen golf. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not that you can't get an injury playing golf, but you know what I mean. This pitch is off the plate. A curveball from Dreyer makes the count 2-2. The pitch taken for a called strike 3. A slider that broke over the inside half of the plate. Sammy's frozen. The inning is over, but the Orioles rally. 3 runs to get to Sasaki after being shut down through the first 5 innings. At the end of 5.5, we've got ourselves a tie ball game, folks. A 2-run homer from Gunnar, and then Alonso immediately with a solo shot. 3-3 ball game. Gonna take another break. Thanks, guys.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Folks, it's coming up on the midnight hour on the East Coast. How you doing? That carriage is about to turn into a pumpkin. If you got somewhere to be by midnight, time is running out. Folks, we're up all night to get lucky. And to beat the Dodgers in LA would be kind of lucky. Let's do it, folks. We're now tied up. It's Andrew Kittredge on the mound for Baltimore. The bearded one, folks. Here we go. It is Kittredge. And it is the number 9 batter, Freeland, at the plate. And Kittredge just missed trying to hit a corner. And did not quite do it. It's, oh, no, they did give him a strike? I'm sorry. Okay, good. Strike 1. That misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Freeland, and then the top of the order, Tucker and Pajes for the Dodgers. Freeland 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. 1-1 pitch, way outside. 2 balls and a strike. That one is fouled away. Folks, Kittredge making an appearance here tonight. Saying, how are you doing? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kittredge doing his best Urkel impression with that photograph. He's got that, did I do that look on his face. It's a full count now on Freeland. Not Freddie Freeman, Alex Freeland, the number 9 batter. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And Kittredge gets the strikeout on a pitch that would have been ball 4, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, y'all come back now here. Kyle Tucker, top of the order now. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch. Strike, top of the zone, a sinker from Kittredge. That's the face of a dude seeing boobs for the first time. Line drive, right center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Picked up by Taveras. Tucker's on with a 1-out single. I don't know. Maybe if it's Melanie Newman's boobs? I don't know. He doesn't look 100% happy about it all to me. Folks, Andy Pages takes a strike. We're going to hang with Kittredge on the screen here. Come on, buddy. Putting you into the spotlight. Yeah. Phantom, I think Phantom might be a little more. Either way, it has something to do with sex. I think is the important thing here. 0-1 the count on Pages. A runner at first, 1 out. The pitch. Chopped foul. 0-2. Ah, yes. 0-2 from Kittredge. In on the hands and fouled off. A quality 0-2 pitch. We will do it again. Here comes another 0-2 from Kittredge, and that's low and away. That was off the plate, right out of the hand. Easy for Pages to lay off. 1-2. All right. I'm done with my lucky. No, not a special lucky, just a regular one. That was nice. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and a slow roller to short. Gunner goes the short to wait a second to get the only out they can. Too slow to try to turn 2. Will take that lead runner. Fielder's choice for Pages. 2 down in the inning. And the batter, Freddie Freeman, right? Aren't you due up, Freddie? There he is, Freddie Freeman. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Come on, Kittredge. Keep it a 3-3 ball game, buddy. Get this final out. Tough left-handed batter. First pitch. There you go. On the outside corner for a strike. A slider. The 0-1 pitch. Nope. A throw over to first. Runner back standing. Couple of veterans matched up here in a tie ball game. Pitch fouled away by Freeman. The count is no balls and 2 strikes. Folks, I'll be back on here in a minute. I'm trying to keep Kittredge in the spotlight, get us through this inning, but the game's still tied. Once I threw him up there, I started to have some superstition about it. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and a foul ball that rolls behind the plate. Still 0-2. It's a picture of Kittredge catching Gunnar with his mom. Yeah, that would be appropriate. The 0-2 pitch. That one is a foul ball up the first baseline. Another foul ball fought off by Freeman. Nice unintended alliteration there. Folks, 2 down, runner at first in the bottom of the 6th. 3-3 ball game. Kittredge with an 0-2 count. The pitch, line foul by Freeman again. Just playing pepper up there. A late swing to get a piece to foul it off. He's looking for something here. And I hope he doesn't guess right. It's still 0-2. We can throw something in the dirt. There's a slider that was headed for the dirt. It is low for ball 1. And Kittredge about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning here. Want to hurry up and get this third out. The 1-2. That is another foul ball. Freddie Freeman with a professional at bat right now. I would say he's making a face that says, how am I going to explain this to people? The 1-2 pitch. Another one that goes low into the dirt, laid off by Freeman, and he has worked the count now to 2-2. And man, I hope Kittredge is going to continue to throw quality pitches here. Freeman clearly locked in here. He wants to get the pitch he's looking for and do some damage with it, man. I'm a little bit nervous right now. 2-2 the count. Runner at first. 2 down. And what's taking so long for this next pitch? Here we go. Kittredge is ready. The 2-2. In and fouled away. How did he get to that? Damn it. I thought we had him. Another foul ball. Good golly, Miss Molly. 6 foul balls in the sequence so far. Crowd getting louder with every pitch. Here comes another 2-2. And, a sinker that dropped. Trying to hit the top of the zone with it was Kittredge. You could see the idea. It just missed. It's ball 3. Runner will be off on the 3-2. Here it is. And Freeman blasts it out to right. And that ball is caught up against the wall by Leody Taveras. Oh, he sacrificed himself. He's down on his stomach, and he's now getting up. Oh, my. Freeman hit a rocket to right. It was either a homer or a double, and instead it's an out. Taveras slamming into the wall, keeping this game at 3 apiece. What a play.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Folks, send a get well card to Leody Taveras.
Come on, let's dance.
Wow. What a play. What a time to make a fantastic catch. And again, that's the kind of guy I want in my outfield. A guy that says, I don't give a damn about me. I want to catch that baseball. And it's unfortunate to say that we are watching the game in an era where a fair amount of outfielders aren't going to do that. But he did. Thank you for your service, Leody Taveras. Let's hope he's going to be okay, obviously. 3-3 ball game, folks. Oh, by the way, it's been a couple of innings now. I'm allowed to talk about the like count again. And I can see what happens when I stop talking about it. I think we've had about 8 likes in the 45 minutes or so since we broached the subject. But, folks, if you're watching right now, we could sure use your help with that like count. If you haven't tapped that thumbs up already, please go ahead and take a moment and do so. It helps out the channel. I promise you. It's a live stream kind of a channel. And it's on the smaller side. Just live stream channels in general are usually on the smaller side versus, those released videos. Those big channels that rack up millions of views. This is live play-by-play content. It's got a shelf life of right now. So, smaller numbers, but, for the kind of content this is, we got a pretty good audience that's been built over here for the past couple of years. Leody Taveras, after making that catch, is leading off. Appropriately so, and he takes a strike. This is still Jack Dreyer on the mound, the lefty for the Dodgers. Taveras batting from the right-hand side. And a curveball will be fouled off to make it 0-2 on Leody. Hello.
Come on, let's dance.
Bow. 0-2 to Taveras. The pitch. That one low and bounces away. So we're into a bullpen game here, folks. Tie ball game. Late innings now. The 1-2 up. That is high. That is a 2-balls, 2-strike count on Taveras. The pitch, breaking ball, hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first is ruled out by the first base ump. Orioles have picked up the phone. And no challenge for us. He is out by half a step, if not a quarter step. Taveras hustling down the line just minutes after crashing into the wall. That's how you make me a fan for life, my friend. You can be on my team anytime. Here's Colton Cowser. 1 out and line drive into right. That is down for a base hit. Cowser pulled that ball. A seed into right field. Good swing. That is a 1-out single for the Milkman. We've got the go-ahead run on. 1 away. Kobe Mayo is due up, and he's got a lefty. No, he doesn't. Dave Roberts is coming out. It looks like a righty coming on with Mayo due up. Dave Roberts had that move planned at the right time, I would say. Pitching change for the Dodgers. It'll be the right-handed Will Klein coming in. Will Klein with a 2.12 ERA on the season, a whip of 1.28. He has not given up a run in his last 4 appearances. You got to go 5 appearances back to the 5th of June, where he gave up a home run and a couple of runs against the Diamondbacks. I wonder who took him deep in Arizona. Let me take a look. Oh, you're right, Phantom. I didn't even consider. Janet, I thought we started the night at 50-80. Honestly. I promise you, that was where we were when the night started. Unless people left and then a couple of people signed up. But that would mean there's been virtually no activity in that regard. Let me take a deeper look in here. Because if it just hit 50-80, then that should be the actual live count. Yeah, we're at 50-85. No, it's been 50-80 the whole time, Janet. You're on goofballs. Janet, what are you drinking tonight? What's on the menu this evening? What do we got? I'm just playing. Oh, Janet. We haven't moved. We're 5 away from 50-90, though. It is Klein against Mayo. First pitch is a strike, folks. Get it all on there.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Oh, is that what it was? Gotcha. Kittredge took away the sub count. Oh, I can see that. You're right. Oh, I accidentally did that. Yeah. If I go back, now it's there. But now I'm not. Hello. 1-1 pitch. Mayo ground ball base hit in the opposite field. Mayo off balance after the swing, but able to do something with this pitch. Go to the opposite way. How often do you see this out of Mayo? Folks, that was some Grey Poupon right there. First and second for Baltimore now. The go-ahead run now in scoring position. Jackson Holiday is up. Come on, Birdland. Let's get ready, Charm City chat. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. Here's your bugle. Holiday, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. The 1-0 over the plate but low. 2 balls, no strikes. Klein gets ready from the belt and the 2-0. There's a strike. Backdoor slider. 2-1 the count. 3-3 ball game. Orioles have 2 ducks on the pond, 1 away. They were down 3-0 until the previous inning. There is another backdoor slider. They're calling that a sweeper, actually. But it misses outside, and the count now 3-1. Come on, folks. A hitter's count for Holiday. The pitch. High, ball 4. Load him up.
I'm walking here.
Folks. Load him up. Move him out. Bases loaded. 1 down for Jeremiah. And a mound meeting for the Dodgers. Take your time, guys. I'm not going anywhere.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Folks. Come on. Bases loaded for Jeremiah. Get those bullfrogs up in the chat, folks.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
We need a clutch hit. We need something to take the lead here. It looks like the middle infield playing back for a double play. Here we go. First pitch. Inside, ball one. Not very close. Next pitch. Line in the right. That is in there, a base hit. One run is in. Here comes another. A throw to second, but it's not going to get anybody. Mayo scores the second run. It's a 2-run RBI single for the Bullfrog. The Orioles have taken the lead. It's 5-3. Folks.
Oh, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Taylor Ward up to plate, and that first pitch to Ward is low.
Taylor?
The Orioles have the lead, 5-3. And do we have somebody who is only commenting for the first time ever, and that first comment was a spoiler? That means you're automatically banned from the channel for life. Well done, I am worthy. Goodbye. Nice knowing you, buddy. Oh, that's the faucet. There you go. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Betts goes to second for one. Over to first. They call that a double play. That would end the inning. That was close on the second out at first. I don't think we're going to get a replay. Maybe it wasn't as close as I thought. The Orioles hit into a double play to end the inning, but they do take the lead here. First lead of the night. After looking pretty much clueless up there at the plate for the first several innings, the Oriole offense has woken up. They got to the bullpen after they knocked out Sasaki. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning, folks. You know what that means. I think it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hello. Cakes? Anybody? Somebody? What do we got, a delay here? Folks, cakes on the griddle. Tyler Wells will be the new pitcher for the Orioles. Tyler Wells. Folks, this game has taken quite the positive turn. And I'm quite happy about it right now. Still work to do. But a chance to get to 500 on this road trip. A first win of this series tonight's so important because you just know that a guy like Yamamoto, if he's on, beating a guy like that when he's on is just very, very hard to do, no matter how good you're playing. Game 3, I'm excited about. Brandon Young versus Emmett Sheehan. Hoping Brandon Young keeps on Brandon Younging. Here we go, folks. Bottom of the seventh. We're ready. Tyler Wells is out there. First pitch misses. Up and away to Betts. It's the middle of the Dodger order. Betts, Muncy, and what is it, Edmund? Yes, sir. All right. Betts 2 for 3 tonight. And there's a strike called. That was a bit high. No challenge from the Dodgers. Both teams have one ball strike challenge remaining. 1-1 to Betts. Swing and a miss on a slider. Oh, that was a cutter. Okay. Breaking outside. 1-2 the count. Basayo setting up outside, and the pitch is a slider that is on the outer half of the plate. Maybe not as far off, or maybe not as outside as he wanted it. It's fouled away. I should probably tell you it's fouled before I'm sitting here analyzing where the pitch was. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, give us that. Yes, sir. A slider hitting the upper outer corner. A fine pitch from Tyler Wells.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Looks like Betts made the same ooh I did after that pitch. A great strikeout pitch there from Wells. Here's Max Muncy. Curveball. Oh, give us that. Challenge that. Wells hit the upper outer corner with a yacker, and he won't get credit for it. It's a 1-0. Damn it. There's a strike, a changeup. One ball, one strike to Max Muncy. He's 1 for 2. Had that 2-run single in the first. That pitch is head high, and the count now up to, I thought it was up to 3-1. Is it only 2-1? Must have lost track. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, swing, and a foul. 2-2. I got an itch. I got an itch for a win tonight. Coming up on 11:30 a.m. for me. By the way, folks, we're spending Saturday together right now. Nice. It's not often we get to spend the same day together. Swing and a miss. Muncy strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Base is empty. 2 down for Tommy Edman. Switch hitter batting from the left side. He's 2 for 3 tonight. A couple of singles. And he looks at a first pitch strike. Top of the zone from Wells. Bottom of the 7th, Orioles 5, Dodgers 3. Oh, 1 is a swing and a miss, a big hack at a pitch out of the zone. It's 0-2. Tyler Wells looking sharp here in the 7th. Trying to get that bridge to the 9th. Rico Garcia and Ryan Helsley might be the 1-2 punch. I'm not sure. Here's a tapper foul behind the plate. Still 0-2 on Edman. It's the bottom of the order due up in the 8th inning if we retire Edman here. 2 of the 3 being hitters from the left side. Maybe you go to Wolfram just for those 3 batters. Surely he can at least get a couple of those guys out, I would hope. Maybe gives up one base runner, and then top of the order, you're bringing. Well, then you got a lefty Tucker as well. Maybe we might see Wolfram. We'll see. Here's a line drive. Well, right now, we're not going to see anything except a ball hit into the gap. It gets lodged at the base of the wall. Edman will stop at second with a 2-out double. It's a 3-hit game for Edman. Something he hasn't done since May of last season. All right, one more chance, I think, here for Wells. Oh, he's going after the left. I thought Ward was a righty. I guess I'm wrong. Lots of lefties in this lineup. Here's a swing and a miss. Ryan Ward at the plate. He's 0 for 2. All right, we can get this guy. We can get him. We can get this guy. Two down, runner at second is Tommy Edman. 0-1 on Ward. The pitch. That one's hit hard out to right. That ball will hang up there. It hangs up there for, is that Tyler O'Neill out there now? Tyler O'Neill into the ball game, makes the catch and right. Folks, the inning is over. It's a scoreless inning of work for Tyler Wells. We go to the 8th inning. Orioles lead at 5-3. Guess what? Orioles outfield has changed. Jeremiah Jackson is now out of the ball game after delivering that big 2-run hit. Tyler O'Neill goes to right. Cowser goes from center to left, and Taveras from right to center. So left to right, Cowser, Taveras, and now O'Neill into the ball game and right. Jeremiah out of the ball game. Everything else is as it was. We go to the 8th. Chance to add on to this lead that we have now. We're still out hitting the ball game 9-7. Let's take a look at those left on base. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling, based on how the game was going, that might be a big ouch for the Dodgers. And yes, the Dodgers have left 10 men on base. The Orioles just 2. And again, you think back to that inning where Trey Giibson loaded up the bases with nobody out. And then, did he strike out the side to get out of that? I think he did. I don't remember a ball put in play there. Dodgers just had to make contact once in that situation. And it might have scored a couple of runs right there. So, quite a story to the ball game. Can't be happier if we can win it. I would be very, very happy to win this game. Come on, let BW be happy. Folks, one of my favorite 9 Inch Nails songs covered by Johnny Cash. It's a new pitcher on for the Dodgers, a right-hander named Kyle Hurt. I hurt myself today. There is a first pitch strike to Gunnar Henderson. Kyle Hurt has appeared in 24 games with an ERA of 3.86. Opponents hitting .214 off the guy. Gunnar fouls back the 0-1. 0-2 the count to Gunnar. What have I become?
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. Hey, folks, there's a fun song. There's a ground ball to second base. That's a routine out. Gunnar retired. Not exactly a morale booster of a song, folks. One down for Pete Alonso. He homered after Gunnar homered. And he takes a slider for a strike. Home run back in the 6th inning. Back-to-back shots for Baltimore to tie up the ball game. Oh, 1 pitch. That's a broken back grounder to short. Betts is on it, and Alonso will be thrown out by 3 steps. 2 down, and a broken bat that reached the pitcher's mound right on top of the mound. Like, the bat was pretty much just laying right up next to the rubber on the mound there after that swing. Here's Samuel Basallo. He has not done anything. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out. Fouls one away. Sammy, come on, buddy. Join the hit parade.
Sammy.
There's a hit parade, and you're not in it yet. The 0-1. Fouled back again. Sammy slouching. Buddy, it's still an at-bat. It's 0-2. Get over it. Don't slouch. Lock in. That's 1 second spent slouching and not thinking about what the pitcher might be throwing next. Stop doing that. The 0-2. Up and away. 1-2 the count. It's final. The Red Sox defeated the Mariners 6-2, according to Edward. Thanks, Edward. Two down, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Sammy strikes out. Inning over. And Sammy breaks his bat over his knee. No. No, dude. Dude, that's what you do. If that's what you do in a game like where Logan Gilbert shut us down the whole game, and it's your 4th time up or whatever, and you're just fed up with not having... Dude, we've got the lead in the game. No, it's not a good look, Sammy. It's not a good look. He's slouching when he got to 0-2. He's breaking his bat on a swing and a miss. Dude. You'll get him next time. Like, come on, man. It doesn't impress me. Doesn't impress me. Hey, Thomas Fitzpatrick with a raid. Fitzy. Say hello. Fitz, feeling good after a Boston win, surely.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
He says, of course, BW, and don't call me Shirley. Folks, it's a tidal wave of a raid. Hey! There are 2 other games currently in progress. Angels have an 11-9 lead on the Athletics. That is in the bottom of the 9th. The A's up with 1 down, nobody on, and trailing by 2. The other game has the Twins up with their final 2 outs to work with. On the road, down by 4. Arizona ahead 9-5 on Minnesota. We're the only other game on. And it's looking like we'll be the final game on. So that'll make it easy when we wrap it up, folks. I don't have to fish around for a redirect myself. I'll just shut down the stream and see you tomorrow night. Folks, we're up to 127 likes. We can get to 150. It is possible. We are 22 away. 128 I'm looking at. We got 148 people here. So I'm thinking about 20 of you could get us to within just 1 or 2 likes. Here's a curveball. Tyler Wells remains in the ballgame for Baltimore. He can give you 2 innings. It is the bottom part of the order. Dalton Rushing, the left-handed catcher, takes high, and it's 2-0 to Rushing. I would have thought Wolfram in this spot. 8, 9, and 1. All lefties. And then just go with the righty to face Pajes when he's due up. Probably Garcia, maybe Cano. We'll see if this works. It's 2-1 on rushing. Wells is ready for the next pitch, and it's over the plate but low, and he falls behind 3-1. We're in the teens now, just teens away from 150. We can do it. Thanks for the likes, folks. 3-1, swing and a miss. A cutter at the top of the zone. Might have been out of the zone. The count has gone full. What kind of 3-2 pitch are you thinking about, Tyler? Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. He goes upstairs with a cutter. And the batter walks away muttering to himself. Folks, Tyler Wells.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Says hit this. Oh, yeah, that is definitely a gosh darn it out of the batter rushing, who's had a reputation of being a hothead, I've heard. Alex Freeland is up, the number 9 batter, 1 for 3. First pitch up and away, ball 1. The 1-0. That one inside out swing over the glove of the third baseman and into left field for a base hit. Oh, that number 9 hitter. Another multi-hit night for the opponent out of that 9 spot. The batter is Kyle Tucker. Freeland puts on the oven mitt at first. Double play ball would be nice. First pitch to Tucker. Swing and a miss. Wells with the 4-seamer. Only 93, but he got it past Tucker with that late swing. 0-1 on Tucker. 1 for 3 with a walk. Next pitch. Outside. The Dodgers took a 3-0 lead with 2 runs in the first, another in the second. They have not scored since. The Orioles have scored 5 unanswered after getting shut down for the first 5 innings. 1-1 is upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, I'm watching the Dodger broadcast feed, so they're not showing me the Oriole bullpen much, if at all. This is popped up. Should be out number 2. Left field, straight away. Kowser's there, and he's got it. 2 down. And back to the top of the order. What's the plan? Here comes Alvarez. The plan is to go to the pen, and with Tucker up, it seems like a matchup move, and that Wolfram would be the guy we go to. But again, I've got no sights on the Oriole bullpen. See if I can get a look before they cut to commercial. Nope. All right, well, something will pop up in my feed here in a moment. It's going to be Yinny or Cano, in fact. Yinny or Cano. All right, I'm okay with it. I don't want to just play matchups. Cano has been used in a spot like this, sort of the spot Rico was being used early on in the season, which is a guy you bring in with 2 down to get that 3rd out Just throw it like your 4 or 5 best pitches. Try to get that out and hold the line. Cano going to try to get the final out, and then hopefully Helsley will be ready for the 9th inning much more than he was ready with his first appearance since returning from injury a couple of games ago, where we won the ball game, but came in with a 4-run lead and gave up home runs to 2 batters on his first 2 pitches. Can't be doing that, folks. Orioles 5, Dodgers 3. A first win in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Vital to our efforts of having a successful road trip. Most teams come into Dodger Stadium and come away with 1 win, sometimes none. Yenier Cano making his 34th appearance with a 2.16 ERA over 25 innings. Opponents are hitting just a $1.69 off of Cano. Here we go. It's Andy Pages at the plate, and a throw over to first. Freeland is back safe. RBI double for Pages. That's his 57th RBI of the season. That would easily lead our team. Pitch fouled away. It's 0-1. Pages is ready. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A sinker that broke low and in on him. And that's an 0-2 count. All right, Cano, give us that special strikeout pitch. This might be just the right role for him. You can use him every other day. He throws 9 pitches. He gets that big out. He gives you that stare down after the strikeout, and everybody's happy. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Foul tip held on to by Basayo. And the inning is over, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's what I'm talking about.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Folks, we are approaching the 1 a.m. hour back on the East Coast, you night owls. We got 140-something people here. I love it. You guys aren't ready to go to bed, not on a Friday night. Come on now. Pop one of them 5-hour energies. You'll be fine. I might need another I need something. I'm kind of thirsty, to be honest. And I'm out of my iced coffee over here. So let me run away for a minute. Talk to Kit. Talk to Kit for a minute, folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
All right. Party at the Moon Tower. There's going to be a full keg. Everybody's going to be there. You ought to go. All right. I do love them redheads. Yes, I do. Folks, we go to the 9th, and showing bunt Tavares, it will be popped up, and the third baseman Did he get there? Tavares is out. Man, Max Muncy. Again, this guy's in his upper 30s, isn't he? 37 maybe? I want to say. Still pretty spry out there at the hot corner. Charged that bunt and threw out Tavares, one away. Here's Colton Cowser. Blake Trinan is the new pitcher on for the Dodgers. Veteran right-hander. Cowser has reached twice, including a single and a run scored. First pitch strike. Oh, yeah. Me again. With a Red Bull right after a coffee drink. I need to stay up. Cowser checks his swing. They appeal. No swing. 1-1 the count. Lovely. The 1-1 fouled away. That sounded like maybe the bat broke. Let's see. Cowser. No, he's still hanging around. Again, he's got a really nice bat. I had a bat that was aluminum as a kid that was bright orange. I had found one, and I was like, I must have this orange bat, you know, Oriole orange. I used to bring it with me to school just for recess in case anybody wanted to play some baseball, which was always difficult to convince enough kids to do it. And just in case we might play some ball for PE, I would bring that bat to school every damn day like a maniac. Swing and a miss. Cowser strikes out on a 2-2 pitch, 2 away in the top of the 9th. Last chance to add on to this 2-run lead. Yeah, I don't think kids my age when I was doing that can do with that anymore. I'm just bring a giant aluminum bat to school. No worries. No nefarious agenda here. Just a huge baseball nerd, I guess. Kobe Mayo takes a sinker for a strike. Ryan Helsley is up in the Oriole bullpen. And I need to get his button back onto this soundboard. I wonder if I can get away with doing it right now as we sit here. 0-2. I'm going to have to hurry if I'm going to do this. Oh, what is the name? That is strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Trinan comes in and pitches a scoreless 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th, folks. The Orioles lead it 5-3, and it is time for Ryan Helsley to close the door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
All right, let me see here if I can find that damn Helsley clip. I think it got bumped out somehow. All right, let's try this. I don't know what the file name is, though. It's probably going to take me forever to look for the file. Oh, here it is. I think that's it. Helsley. And there, crank it up. We're going to need some fade there, fade out. All right, let's see. See how this works. All right, there we go. Ryan Helsley. Folks, little soundboard edit on the fly. Folks, I'm going to go sneak over and open up the chat over here. I better see hearts flying in the Charm City chat. We're going into the 9th. We need 3 outs to grab a win And the place where not many teams win, folks. LA, those Dynasty Dodgers. I'm tapping hearts right now along with you guys. I'm there. I see ya. Hearts are going. Let's go. Ryan Helsley, 14th appearance of the season. Second since his return from injury. And this is his first save situation since that return. 2-run lead. He's got the 3-4-5 batters to deal with, starting off with Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Max Muncy, 3 veterans that have been there and done that. Folks, Helsley is going to have to earn his keep here. Here we go. Freeman at the plate. The first pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. Second base. And whoa, a wild throw to first. Alonso keeps his foot on the bag somehow. Oh my God, what a terrible throw by Holiday on a routine grounder. The shortest throw to first you can ask for. Holiday, Alonso keeps his foot on the bag. He had to stretch all the way out. My goodness. Pete Alonso, thank you so much. 1 away in the inning. Mookie Betts is up. First pitch strike on the outside edge. A fastball by Helsley. So 1 pitch to get the first out. Alonso with more defensive help. Betts with an 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Dodgers had 7 hits in their first 13 trips to the plate. Since then, they've gone 3 for 22. A foul ball and strike 2 on Betts. Folks, we played this team 60 years ago. It was a good time. Too bad I wasn't around to see it. 1-2 on Betts. The pitch into the dirt, and that ball bounces away. 2-2 on Mookie Betts. Folks, 12 likes from 150. It's time for that final push. We're in the bottom of the 9th. If you have not hit that like button, please, now's the time. Thumbs up, bottom of your screen. Just 12 away from 150. 2-2 to Betts. Hit in the air. Left field. Going back. Still back. At the wall. It is gone. A 2-run lead is down to 1 as Helsley gives up his 3rd home run ball in 2 appearances since returning from injury. It comes, luckily, with no one on base. It's still a 1-run lead for Baltimore with 1 out in the inning. But no room left now to screw up. Betts hits one out to left. That'll bring up Max Muncy. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. Helsley blew it by him at 101. Mookie's home run, the 299th of his career. He just hit his 400th double last night, and he's about to get to his 300th home run. Just racking up milestones at this stage of his career. It's 1-1 on Max Muncy. The pitch, that's low, a splitter. Started in the zone, dropped down. He laid off. 2-1 the count. 9 likes from 150. Come on, folks. Like it and keep tapping that hard as well. 2-1 is not close. Helsley. Three and one the count to a dangerous batter. Edman on deck. The pitch. And that hits Muncy on the elbow. No, they say foul ball and must have hit the knob of the bat. The Dodgers are going to pick up the phone to be sure the ball didn't hit him. Replay right now. And it looked like from the angle from the mound like it got him on the elbow, but it must have gotten the knob of the bat. And good on the ump if he gets this right. It's just the tiniest of spaces. It does hit that knob. Folks, you want to talk about not much room to hit a target. Somehow, Muncy's up there shaking his right hand theatrically to try to insist the ball got him on the hand. Now, once it hit the bat, it might have got a piece of the hand as well, but that definitely initially hit the knob of the bat. And they better not overturn this. That is on the knob. The crowd is reacting. If they're showing a replay in the ballpark, they think they've got this. With the call originally being foul, and with the ump, must have judged that it had to hit that knob, that tiny little area. And credit to him because he's not wrong. It did, and it probably made the kind of sound that it would have made to indicate that it did. I kind of feel like the ump deserves credit for... What's the deal? All right, so I never heard of a ruling. It looks like we're just going to continue with a 3-2 count, so no hit by pitch. I thought there was a challenge, but I never got a ruling. All right, folks, full count, one down, nobody on. Here's the payoff, and it's in the dirt for ball 4. So after all that, Muncy takes first anyway with a 1-out walk. My goodness. Pinch runner coming in for Muncy. Alex Call. Tommy Edman coming up. Well, I would assume, yeah. Just they didn't show on the Dodger side. Edman with a 3-hit night already. Folks, hang on to something. A ground ball could end the ball game. First pitch on the outside edge. We don't get the call. We still have a challenge. Use it. Come on. It's the frickin' 9th. We do get a challenge late, and we lost it. But it was worth a try. It is right on the edge. I mean, less than 1/10 of an inch from being a strike. But that was the right time to do it. 1-0 the count on Edman. The pitch misses outside again, farther off this time. And Helsley has got to get this thing figured out. Don't blow this, dude. 2-0. The pitch hit in the air. Should be the second out. Alonso straddling the foul line, now into foul ground, makes the catch. There are 2 down in the 9th. Come on, folks. 1 more to go. Let's go. One more out. Come on. It's going to be Ryan Ward to hit. He's 0 for 3. First pitch, outside, ball 1, missed by several inches. Again, a pinch runner at first for Muncie. So they have some decent speed there. 2 down with that runner at first. And the pitcher, Helsley, steps off the rubber with a 1-0 count on Ward. Back on the mound. Here we go with the pitch. It is just missing the outside edge. He's trying to be a little too fine. And the ump's not helping. It's 2-0. Eighteenth pitch of the inning, misses upstairs and away, 3-0. Dalton Rushing, the catcher, left-handed batter, is on deck. Three and 0 the count. The pitch, ball 4. And that pushes the would-be tying run to second. My goodness. Helsley's got to come up with a nice sequence of pitches here. Dalton Rushing struck out his last time and was quite upset with himself about it. This is a guy that you can get into his head. You can. This guy's got a bit of a mental problem. I'm going to be honest. I've heard things. I've heard his own teammates don't even like him. Being honest. Not trying to stir up any drama here, but the Orioles have a mound meeting right now with Drew French out there and the infield in on the conversation. Of the 19 pitches Helsley has thrown in this inning, 12 of the 19 have been out of the zone. 7 strikes, 12 balls. That is not closer numbers right there. Gotta nail it down right now. Rushing 0 for 4 at the plate. Infield playing back all the way around. First pitch, and we get a strike on a front door slider on that inside edge. 0-1 the count. The next pitch, a swing and a miss, a slider in the dirt, and that's how you get into his head. It's 0-2, 1 strike away. Two outs in the bottom of the ninth, 2 strikes on the batter. The Orioles lead by 1. Helsley's ready from the belt. The 0-2, left high, 1-2. Come on, Charm City chat. I'm sure the hearts are still flying. I hope so. Right now, my eyes are locked on the ball game. 1-2 to Rushing. Helsley's pitch. Lined into right field. That ball's down for a base hit. Here comes the throw home. It's late, and it gets away. Here comes the winning run, and they walk it off as it gets past Pasayo, and the Orioles lose it in the most heartbreaking, disgusting, embarrassing, and frustrating fashion. The Orioles lose it 6-5. The Dodgers walk it off. Absolute travesty. I am absolutely gutted. Disgusting. Sammy, my God. What are you doing? The winning run would have been out by a mile if Sammy just hangs on to a ball right in his mitt, standing along the third base line near home plate. Runner still 2-3 strides behind. Sammy's unable to secure the ball, and this game is over. I can't look at this. No, I'm not watching a bath. I'm not watching a shower on the winning hit guy getting interviewed. Oh, God. Folks, this is the kind of game that makes me want to book a therapist for a session. This sucks ass. What do you want me to tell you? This just absolutely sucks ass. This game started so poorly for us. It looked like we were in a line to lose, and we were in a position to take this game down. We had this game. Helsley blows it, and Sammy, it should still be a tie ball game. Oh, man. I am gutted, guys. Absolutely gutted. Another game to make up to get back to 500 now. 35 and 42? Don't tell me that's the case. It is. We're 7 under, guys. 7 under and just a couple of days away from the halfway point of the season. Can't keep losing a game like this. Oh, we lost this game because of this, that, and the other. You know, if this season winds up where we're out of it by 1 game, first thing I'm going to point to is that Ernie Clement running out of the base path bullshit in Toronto, because that game was ours. And at least I can say, well, the umpires screwed us. That was a win for us. And that cost us something. But how many other games? This one may be the worst of the ones over the course of the year where you point to something as the reason why you lost. And this was definitely one we had to win once we got to the 9th. 2-run lead, bring in the closer. I know it was the tough bats up. Mookie hits that home run. It's a solo shot with 1 out. You know, Helsley being a veteran closer shouldn't have rattled him all that much. He should be like, well, okay, you got me there, but base is empty. There's already 1 out. I need 2 more. Let me go after the next guy. Let's finish this out. Couldn't do it. That blows. I don't want to really look at this box score. I don't really want to look at anything, folks. I'm really, morale really down right now. Really, really down. Folks, you know me. I'm not saying this is over, but I have to be honest. If this season does end in a way we don't like, this is the kind of game I'm going to remember as part of the reason why. Ugly end to a ball game. That, I mean, gosh, that's like a movie that you're really enjoying. And it's like, yeah, this was the Sophie's Choice of a baseball game right here. Like, you know, overall, not a comedy by any means, but, you know, a movie that's a drama. This game was dramatic. It had drama. Started off not too promising. Then things get a little better. You're feeling like, oh, we're going to have a happy ending here. No. We Sophie's choiced our way to a finish line. Wow. This was tough, folks. I don't know how to sign off. I need somebody to talk to. Folks. I think I'm done here. Chat looks to be pretty frozen. Yeah, so tomorrow we have game 2. We got to somehow figure out Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That game will be on. Coverage will start at 9:50 p.m. Eastern. First pitch 10 after 10. You guys have stayed up well after 1 o'clock in the morning. I want to say thanks for being up late, but I am so sorry about the result. For you Oriole fans out there, you guys put in the time. The win was, we were a strike away. We were a strike away from winning the ball game. We had 2 strikes and 2 out. Still couldn't do it. Get some lunch. I don't know. I don't even know what meal of the day I'm on right now. I don't know my ass from my elbow right now. Folks, I'm hurt. Hurt. All right, well, since there is no way to segue into something positive or sign off on a good note, I'm just going to end the stream now. Choke City. Hey, some people think that that's, bit of a fetish. I've found that to be true. In fact, it's so common, I'm not even sure if it is a fetish, to be honest with you. Pretty standard, from my experience. Hey, folks. This ball game's over. Sorry. Go to bed or drink one last beer and pass out. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. I got to go, though. This was really, really bad. Got a chance to beat the Dodgers in L.A. to start off a 3-game series. It was right there. Damn this Dodger team, man. Oh, let me just say this before I sign off. So, again, I was watching the Dodger broadcast, and I brought up the game with maybe 15 minutes of pregame of their version of their pregame show, and to listen to the Dodger announcers talk about ways that they can improve after just sweeping the Rays and sitting with the best record in baseball. They're sitting there talking about, well, this one player, he might want to learn how to put a bunt down when there's 2 men on, nobody out, down by a run. He could work on that one very specific aspect of his. Like, they're sitting there just trying to find something to be like, well, it's not just automatic that we're going to just cruise to another postseason and probably win another pennant. This frickin' Dodger team. All right, so this is just a natural conclusion to the night, right? First, I sit and try and absorb the loss and feel that heartbreak, and now I'm just going to look at the other team and shit on them and blame them for my problems. I'm not that kind of a person, am I? Am I really doing that right now? I suppose I am. Screw the Dodgers. We beat you in 66. And God damn it, if we win a pennant and you're still this same kind of Dodger team, look out. We want to play you again. You guys were the favorites in 66, and we swept your ass. That's right, folks. I just need a 60-year-old memory to try and talk some shit to the Dodgers. And I'm only 49, so yeah. Hey, folks. That was awful. I will be here tomorrow at 9:50 p.m. Eastern. Hope to have you back, folks. I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for keeping things nice and charming. Thanks to everybody for helping out, liking and or subscribing. And we had a super chat in here early as well. Thank you for that. Great stuff, folks, from the Charm City community here. Not so great with the game. We'll go at it again tomorrow, folks. Still more than half a season of baseball to play. Until tomorrow night, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I will chirp at you later, folks. I'm going to have this one wiped from my memory. See you tomorrow, everybody.